Tessa has been, I have to learn from you, really learn from you today, because she suggests how about multivitamins. It's so important to take multivitamins. I just like, oh my gosh, I
It's
have
not
to learn.
only you have to learn. It's
And then
not.
all,
Go ahead.
we're gonna talk a couple of things. We're gonna talk a couple of things, but
I
we're gonna take care of, like, internally too, right? So
yes,
multivitamins, and then also we're gonna talk about the benefit of Epsom salt too,
yes,
right?
yes,
And then
yes.
how to take, what do you need when you just take care of yourself, you take bath, or when you need for your self-care too, which is like, I got my
Oh,
some collections.
yes. Your course collection is right there for you to see. My collection is right behind me. I will bring them out. There's too
Yeah.
many. But then, so what I wanted to tell you guys this morning is that this is the season where you have to take care of yourself internally.
Internally.
Internal care is important at this time of the year. When you're entering into winter,
Yeah.
there's less sunshine, and we all need a lot of sunshine for our vitamin D.
Of course. I agree. I agree.
And those of us who have the darker skin, it takes longer for the sun to give us the vitamin D. And because of the ozone layer, we are unable to absorb it like we used to be. It's now it will destroy your skin, burn your skin, and all of that. So you have to do something about that. Now, we are going to talk about supplements, but the first thing you have to do is to make sure your doctor knows what
Yes.
supplements you're taking. Before you start a supplement regime for the winter, talk with your doctor.
Yeah.
There are a lot of small things you can do to help yourself with that. But you have to make sure your doctor knows. They will tell you what to take based on if you are on other medications, what interact with the medications you're taking. When you go to see your doctor for your checkup, you are supposed to take everything you are taking with him to
Oh,
her.
that's a great tip. Yeah.
Yes.
Otherwise, maybe if you go to heart doctor, how does he know you're taking medication for your blood or something else too, right?
Yes, yes. You have to let the doctor know that you're taking baby aspirin. Everybody takes it, but you must let your doctor know you're taking that. You must let your doctor know what vitamin. So the best thing to do, I do that. I have a list in my little doctor book. I have a small book that I use when I
Mm-hmm.
go to the doctor, and the date of the appointment, and I keep writing the things I want to talk to the doctor about. But
That's good.
at the front cover of my book,
Yeah.
I list all the different nutrition and vitamins and whatever I am taking. So if you take a baby aspirin, do you take 81 milligrams, or do you take 2 times 81 milligrams?
Oh, so it's amount too.
Yes, not only what you're taking, write it down. When you get to the
Yeah.
when you get to the doctor's office, you will forget. So
Very
you
much.
you write down the things you're taking. So if you're taking, most people when they turn 40, the doctor, they say
Mhm.
you should do this or do that. Write the baby aspirin to help the blood flow. Fine.
Mhm.
Write it down. Write the date when you started taking it.
That's so important.
So
Yeah. I
so
totally agree with you though, Tessa, because like, I maybe my father-in-law, mother-in-law, like they go to the doctor, used to go to the doctor. And then, it's like, what did you say? Well, what doctor said, and then they couldn't explain good, right?
no,
Or even
no.
if my mom, something they talk about, something. So that's why it's good to, or sometimes maybe when it's get older, it's hard to write down. It's hard to memorize everything. So I kind of suggest, my husband used to go with him too. And then I suggest my husband, like, why don't you ask doctor record too? Sometimes forget when he gets
Yes,
home, he forgets. And then
yes.
I mean, he's not a writer. My husband doesn't write, right? So
Okay.
just why don't you bring a phone and record? And then that way, my father-in-law, he knows. He
Yes.
knew what he has to do because you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes overwhelm.
Yeah.
Sometimes hear from doctor, overwhelm and just everything forget.
Yes, they do. But this is what happens. This is
Yeah,
this is your book. Half the size is good enough to take with you. Half the
ah,
size.
that's so
And then
nice. Yeah, yeah.
and then you write you so that book, when you first open the book, at the front cover,
Yep.
like this part here,
Okay.
you
Okay.
list so that you that is permanent, it's always there. You
Yep.
list all the things you're taking, all the medications you're taking. You
Mm-hmm.
list all the vitamin supplements you're taking. Anything that you're putting in your mouth, you list it. And you don't
Oh,
not only list it, you list how much of it you're taking and when
yeah.
you started taking it. I will
Yes.
I will
Oh,
tell you.
when?
Yeah, I
When?
tell
That's
you
important. Yeah.
when you started taking it. My friend, I have a friend,
Yep.
one doctor told her to take two Motrin tablets
Okay.
and twice a day.
Twice a
So
day. Two more train.
yes, yeah. So she was religiously taking it, whatever the reason for. She told me, but I can't remember. Then her blood, years and years of doing it. She goes to the doctor, and I guess another doctor,
Mm-hmm.
and her pressure is very high. And the doctor said, what are you taking? She said, well, I take two Motrin times. He said, Motrin raises your blood pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, that's what her doctor told her. So she had to stop taking it. It wasn't helping her. She said it was for pain, but it wasn't helping her. So
Mm.
this is one of the reasons you have to write it down. What you're taking,
Yeah.
the date you started taking it,
The
and
date.
the date you started. So if you started taking it 10 years ago, you should
Yep.
have the date next to it of 10 years ago and how much you're taking. And it is in the hardcover of the book, right in this spot. So that
Okay.
when you open the book, you can see it. And if you tell the doctor. If you do not do that, many times you must have gone to the doctor and see somebody with a bag of all your drugs at the doctor's office. So if you have a phone, but then if you lose the phone, it's different. If you change the phone and you didn't download it, it's different. That's why I say write it down.
Yes.
And then
It's
that
it's
way
good.
when you get to the doctor, you have it and then you can tell. But
Mm-hmm.
that is the first thing you do with anything you put in your body. Number one thing you do. Do not,
Wow.
I repeat, do not go to the doctor's office and don't have a list of what you want to talk about. When you go, Yoko, what do you, and how do you remember? Can you remember?
Nope.
No,
I am just okay. I'm not lying, right? I don't really take medicines yet, but I am probably, if you didn't tell me, if you didn't share the tip, that what you said it right now, I am probably is one of many not writing date or how much, how many tablet, how many milligrams, right? I probably will be one of those people,
no,
right?
because the doctor will ask you, what are you on? And
Yeah. I just want to
vitamin,
be like,
yeah,
I don't know.
your vitamin is you take it in your body.
Hmm.
So you should say what you're taking, how much you're taking, calcium, magnesium. You're taking that for you to, and if you're taking a sleeping tablet, over the counter sleeping tablet, the doctor needs to know that.
That's so important. Yeah, yeah. Makes
And
sense.
do not start taking a vitamin because your friend says I take it and it helped me.
Yes. Yes.
Find out from your doctor if
Yep.
that is something you can ingest, especially if you are not taking medication. Maybe you can just do it, but you should
Hmm.
still tell the doctor I'm taking it.
Yep.
But when you get that, if you have medication for high blood pressure, a statin for cholesterol, something for diabetes, something for migraine, something, all of these things you're taking,
Hmm.
and if you're getting allergy shots for something, let's say you are taking allergy shots for ragweed or whatever,
Hmm.
the doctor needs to know if you can take this type of vitamin to go with it.
Yes.
So
Yes.
and
Yeah.
And when you get a prescription and you go to the pharmacy or the chemist to get it,
Yep.
thing, tell them,
Yeah.
I am taking this. Can I take this with this? Ask questions.
It's simple. Simply ask question.
Ask questions. When you come home, the medication comes with a leaflet this long, that long, this way. Read it and look at the situation, what they will say, the side effects.
Yes. Yeah.
You see, so if the side effect says it's going to drop your hair and you could lose hair loss, know that you can have hair loss. If it says some of the statins give you so much pain in your body, people have said that they would, one person said, I'd rather die than take a statin for high cholesterol because it's so painful, I cannot move. So, but you need to know what the side effects, and you need to keep track of how you're feeling after you have taken that medication.
Oh, that's good because that it's record, right? Record to keep it as a record.
Yes.
Like how you feel, it's so important. That way, next time you go to the doctor, make it easier for the doctors. Make it easier for the doctors. Like, oh, okay, maybe I should change to this. Like, give a good hint for the doctor too, and yourself too.
Yourself too. I have friends who take medication and they just take it. I said, well, did you ask the doctor why you are getting this?
Yeah.
What is going to happen? Do you know why you're taking this?
You have to know because it's for your body.
And they say, oh, my doctor said to take it, so I'm taking it. I said, well, what do you know about this?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't take anything. I just take it. I said, but you're complaining you have headaches since you started taking it. Have you called the doctor and say, since I started taking this thing, I get these headaches? No, well, the doctor should know. I said, no, the doctor is not getting the headache. You are.
You know what? Oh my gosh. Sorry. That word caught me a lot. I hear everywhere. My doctor should know. Does he live with you? No. Does she stay with you all the time? No. If you go to once a month or once a year, twice a year, how does he know?
Yeah.
Right? What do you mean like my doctor should know? I do believe you are responsible for your own health too. And then how can I be responsible? Start pay attention what you are taking, like Tessa said. Yes. Write it down. And there's so many people. Like how many milligrams, like Tylenol you're taking. I don't know.
Yeah, ask it. Ask the doctor. And then, check with them and say, okay, so I'm taking this, doctor, and you're giving me that. How do they interact? Because you have it in your book.
Yep.
So you're saying, okay, you have me on this and you're giving me that. Do they interact? Oh, well, she said to me the doctor should know. I said, no, because you're not the only patient the doctor has.
That's so true. That's so true.
And it's not the doctor's job to take care of you. It's you to take care of yourself. You have to do that first. You are your own advocate.
That's it. That's why Tessa and I, we put so much time and effort, energy for this self-care. I want you guys to be more responsible. I want to help. We want to help out you guys to be more responsible, taking care of yourself. But the self-care is not hard. And Tessa and I, we turn into fun, exciting, and then like just our own way to infuse the self-care routine too, right? Mm-hmm. And then more accessible. We want to provide a show right after we watch our show. We want you guys take the right immediate action. Like, write down or just check it out, your like medicine. Oh, okay, 15 milligrams. Write it down. That's your first action.
Yes. And the other thing you have to make sure that you do, write down if you have a pain. Every time I eat this, I get a pain in my hip. Every time I do this, I get a pain in my finger. Every time I take this, if I do, what is going on. You write it in that book. Put the date, put what it is, so that when you can go to the doctor, you can say, this is what happened on the 11th of September. all of a sudden my hand went numb.
Yeah.
When or you have to be able to, don't say, well, it happened, and then you have 15 minutes. When you go to the doctor, there is a 15-minute
Yeah.
time. That's all they're going to give you. That's what they're paid. That's what they're paid for.
That's so
So,
true.
so make sure you have questions and statements for that 15 minutes.
Yeah.
The doctor is not the one that feels the heart palpitation. So you say to the doctor, when I climb the stairs, I feel this. Tell the doctor what you feel. Don't say, well, and then have your book. Have your little book with you.
Yes.
If you are older, do not put it in a phone if when you get there, you don't know where to find it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's better to have a
Make
little
it
book.
quick.
A
Yeah.
book doesn't make you less of a modern person.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
more solid in your hand, and write it down so that you know.
Yes. That way you're not wasting 15 minutes.
Yeah, he has only 15 minutes, and that's all they're going to give you.
Mm-hmm.
They do not. So look, Eric said you're lucky. 10 minutes in England. 10 minutes. So if you only
okay,
have 10,
I have a doctor. He only spent 5 minutes too. Okay, maybe somebody had 3 minutes. Write it down.
Not my doctor, because I come with my book, and he has to listen to me. And I first of all, I soften the blow. I say, "Oh, how are you, doctor? I love your shirt." And he says, "You like it? I bought it myself." So I start a conversation. I'm ready.
Start from a little conversation.
I am oiling him up. What I'm doing, I'm loosening his oils.
Of course, of course.
I'm making him feel good. Come on, let's go. So he takes your blood pressure. What time of the day is he taking the blood pressure?
Yeah.
So if your doctor is taking your blood pressure after you just ate a nice piece of salami for lunch and a salty soup that you bought.
Ooh, okay. What's going to happen?
It's going to go up.
Yeah.
So one of the things I would like you guys to remember, invest in a blood pressure machine. They're very cheap. You can get them on Amazon. Have your own blood pressure machine and take it yourself. Take the pressure yourself at home.
Oh, good idea. That way you will know the pattern, or you will know, you can be prepared when you go to doctor. Like you said, like you eat salami, salty food, whatever,
Yep.
and then go to the doctor, it's like really high, and you get upset. The doctor just like, oh, is that how she does every day?
Yes.
He assumed that's your lifestyle too.
Yeah, and that your blood pressure is high at noon, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, because you've been functioning, your pressure is higher. It is lower in the morning because you just woke up. It's lower in the morning, you just woke up. It's higher in the evening and the afternoon. So you need to get an average. Sometimes the doctor will keep you in the office and do an average. And if you have such a doctor, you are blessed. My doctor will do that because he knows I'm going to ask questions. So if he finds it high, he would say that. And when the doctor says to you, you need to cut something out, cut it out, or find out what you can do. So this vitamins, and you need to talk to the doctor. You have 15 minutes. Make it 15 minutes that you are using properly. It's not 15 minutes to sit there and let the doctor dictate to you.
I know.
Ask questions. Go with your questions. Bring your medication. Write your medication down. Take a picture. I don't care what you do.
Yes.
Make sure you have it written down. Your vitamins. Like I take.
Okay, what kind of vitamins do you take?
I take that is D3. That is your vitamin D. I take a B vitamin.
Yeah.
I always take a B compound vitamin. Slow release.
They are so good. Yes.
I take zinc. I take zinc and D, and I take a vitamin C. It helps with immunity. And then I have a natural vitamin for multivitamin.
Multivitamins, yeah.
Yes. And then, of course, I take the baby aspirin. I do not have any prescription drugs that I take, so I don't get headaches often. If I get a headache, then I know something is wrong, and it's
Yes.
usually because if you get a headache, watch for
Maybe
me.
like water too, right? Oh, this
Yeah,
is, I got the little herb tea. Sorry. It's not a whiskey, but
if I get a headache,
yeah.
there are two reasons I will get a headache. One of them, I have not eliminated for the day.
Yes.
I'll get a headache. And the second one is if I haven't drank sufficient water.
That's so true.
But
Yeah.
I studied myself. So if I am around 3 o'clock, 2:30, you're feeling like I should go lie down. Before you do the lying down thing, stop and ask yourself a question.
Yeah.
When last you drank water? How much water have you drank for the day? The minute you're feeling that listless, you're not tired, you're yawning, you're sleepy, or you're feeling like, not a strong headache, but that dull thing, just take your time, get 2 8-ounce glasses of water, drink that, and then give yourself 15 minutes to see what happens.
Yes. Well, like since you taught us the importance of taking water. And I pay attention how much water I take, how much drink I take. And then I used to have like deep headaches. It's not only here, it just comes from here and right here. And then just like, so I just like, why this headache come? That headache I feel exhausted so much in the end of the day. But since I starting to taking, I watch myself about, how much water taking. It's gone.
Yes, it is. So
that's it, just water.
That will happen to you.
Simple.
Around 12 to 4 in the afternoon, you get that as if you are drained. And people will tell you, I am drained. And I will say, well, how much water have you taken? And some people will just brush water off like it's, it doesn't taste good.
I hate drinking water. It got no taste.
It has no taste. But if you drink 2 8-ounces of water right away, give yourself 15 minutes, you will start to feel better.
Very much. I feel it. I used to think, oh my gosh, something wrong with me. I got like starting to worry, but just like, that's it. Water.
Yes.
Usually solutions is simple.
It's very simple.
Usually.
It's very
when you
simple.
go back, when you just pay attention, like Tessa said, pay attention what you've been doing. Or write it down, your pattern.
Write it down, your pattern.
What do you eat? What do you take? What's your pattern? You write down. And when you read it, like, oh, that's right.
When you go to the doctor for your 15 minutes, you're going for a full checkup. After the checkup, you will lucky if you get 10, 15 minutes. You need to have a list. Take your list with you. Take your list with you. List of medication, list of vitamins, when you started them, how much you're taking. And when he says, oh, I'm going to give you this prescription, and say, well, you have me on this one, that one, this one. Are they going to interact? And one girlfriend I said to do that, she said he pulled it back and he said, no, you cannot have this because you're taking this and that for this and that. Yes. But if she hadn't followed my advice, when I said, do you write down what you're taking? So that when you go, you can say that to the doctor, this is what I'm taking. So she said no, but then she started doing it and she found out. She came home and she said to me, listen, that was really good advice because he found out what he was going to prescribe to me does not interact with what I am already taking. So now I have to go back because he wants me to bring all the medications. I said, well, there you go. I keep asking you to do that. So we need to, you are your only advocate.
That's it.
And you have to be your advocate. Nobody's going to talk. And tell him, listen, let them listen to you. Make that doctor listen to you.
Yes.
And say, you haven't answered my question. What are the side effects? When you get the prescription, knock out the side effects. Look at it. if you are taking something new, you have to study it.
Study it. Yeah, that's
Study
so.
it.
Study is very important. Don't
Yes.
be blindly believe it.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta
Study.
study. It's like question, like, oh, okay, be curious.
You go,
Study. Yeah.
You Google to find out about a celebrity size, but you will not Google the prescription they gave
I
you to
know.
see. You
That
know,
doesn't make sense.
it is going inside of you. And you should be able to say, well, when I took it, I noticed I got constipated. Or
Yes.
I noticed I had diarrhea.
Yeah.
I noticed I got some prescriptions will give you pain in your body.
Of course. Of course. I understand that. Yeah.
You know, so you have to talk to that. That is the thing we're asking you to do. Self-care means self-care.
Yep. And
And
then you gotta study yourself too.
yes,
I love that.
and somebody said, the doctor said I should take my prescription after my lunch.
Yes.
So that means that prescription should be on the where you sit to have your lunch.
Mm-hmm.
If you are one of those TV
Yeah.
gobble lunch people where you sit in
Yeah.
front of a TV to eat, well then stick it on the screen. This, you know,
Accessible, right? It's right away.
yeah.
Where you can see.
If you have a prescription that you must take after lunch and you have your lunch while you're
I like the
there,
idea. Stick on TV or
yes,
like
take some tape and tape it on the
better tape.
corner and tape
Yeah.
it so you know so you can see it, because you can taking it 2 hours later, 2 hours before, forgetting it, the results are not
You can
going to
always
be
see
the
like
same. Yeah, the results won't be the same. There is a
I like it.
reason why you're taking it after lunch. There is a reason why you're taking it on an empty stomach.
Oh,
So
yeah.
the doctor says take it on an empty stomach. When is your stomach empty? In the morning when you wake up. So say, do I take it first thing before I have my coffee, or do I take it after my coffee or my tea? It's
Yes,
just
yes.
you. It's you. It has nothing to do with that man. He doesn't care. His job is to prescribe this prescription.
No. But don't
And
say my doctor doesn't care.
yes,
Because you know what? Because
he does
you have
care.
to care about yourself first.
You have to show
Those people
interest in
sometimes
yourself first.
yeah, those people they complain about the doctors. I understand, but they are busy. You are one of the patients.
You are
He
one
has
of
so many
hundreds
patients.
and
He is.
hundreds. Yes.
But everybody wants to feel special. And when they don't get the special answer from the doctor, they get upset. But you don't treat yourself special.
No, you don't.
Why you expect the doctors to treat yourself special? Everything comes from you.
My daughter is a doctor, Vanessa.
Oh yeah, Vanessa, yep.
And Vanessa tells you from 1 to 10, what is the level of the pain?
Yeah.
And some people go, I don't know. She said, well, 1 being just a little pain, 10 being it's unbearable. And she says they don't know. So she says, when do you feel the pain? When you're lying down or when you're standing up? And she said it's important for you to know when you are experiencing that discomfort. You have to say when. Before I go to bed, after having been in bed for an hour, why is your neck hurting? Sometimes she said it's just the one thing, change your pillow. She said, did you fluff your pillow? Is the pillow flat? Because so she wants you. They do. Some doctors, she likes that. She likes bedside stuff. She
is a good doctor.
Yeah. She's really into the bedside thing, what you're doing, what you're feeling. So she talks about that to her patient, and she'll tell you, I am amazed at people that do not know what they are taking. She said you can see by their chat that they have taken stuff, but they don't know.
They don't know.
That's they don't know, and they don't. And do you take it every day? Well, when I remember, you cannot take medication when you remember. Again, take it.
When you remember means when.
When I remember.
The question is when.
So if
when do you remember?
Exactly. If you do not value yourself enough to make an effort to make sure you take it when you're supposed to, what would you do if you had to take care of somebody else? Would you treat it the same way? In some cases, no. In some cases, no. They will be very vigilant about you or me taking the medication, but they taking the medication themselves. We value ourselves too little. We do not put value on ourselves, and this is something that is important. That's why Yuko and I go. When we do the self-care show, we have a meeting, and maybe we'll have the meeting for an hour or what, but we have a meeting to discuss what we're going to do. We prepare for it so that you can understand how it's important it is to prepare for you. So this is why we brought you this kind of things today.
Yes, it's good. And then you know what? I get an action. My niece, Fallon, said, like it's what he said, like I do need to drink more water. I suffer within chronic pain and definitely pay attention to my body. Yeah, yeah. That's a really good idea. Pay attention to your body too, right?
And Farley said, mental health is important. When I am depressed, I don't care for myself properly.
Yes. I know how you feel. Me too. When I'm depressed, I mean, like feel bad, I just like forget about self-care.
You have that.
I just like I stay like this, like I'm gonna eat ice cream. I'm gonna eat cake.
Body, I do need to drink more water. You have to drink, guys.
Yes.
You have to drink half of your weight in ounces in water.
Yes.
Half of your weight. Your body is more water than anything else. So you need,
if you're weight.
So if you're weighing 160 pounds, you need to drink 80 ounces of water. That is 10 glasses of water a day. And tea and coffee and pop and colored water is not water.
No, it's not.
You have changed the dynamic of it. You have changed the composition. So if you weigh 160 pounds, you need to drink 80 ounces. If you weigh 150, you have to drink 75 ounces. And that's how you have to look at it. So I weigh 153, and I drink six liters of water a day.
Or sometimes more.
This cup holds 3.5 cups of water.
Yeah.
And I drink that first thing in the morning. I drink about 3 of those before noon.
Yeah.
And I know. And another thing too, you have to watch when you are drinking water, you're going to maybe lose your sodium. So do not at that time starve yourself from salt. You can keep a little salt. If you have high blood pressure.
Good salt though. You gotta invest the money. You gotta pay. Yeah. You gotta buy a good salt. Do not buy like those table salts. Good salt.
You have to have an iodized salt, because you need some of that. The Himalayan salt is nice, but it's not iodized.
No.
So your body needs a little bit of that. Go to the doctor and say, I'm drinking a lot of water, and I know I'm losing my sodium, but you have me on high blood pressure. What I can do to replace the sodium in my body? Simple question.
Mm-hmm.
And because water helps with elimination.
Yeah.
And when you drink tea and coffee, they're diuretics. They will dry you up.
Yeah. That's why people go washing. Not people, I should say. I go washing really quite often too. When I drink tea, especially coffee.
Yeah, coffee and tea.
Yeah.
For every cup of coffee, you must drink 2 cups of water. For every cup of coffee and tea, 2 cups of water should follow that.
Mm-hmm.
You have to replace it. When your skin feels dry and you tug at it and it does not go back, look at it and think, what am I doing with my water? My skin. So it's great that they have all these $500 creams and all that for the surface, but your true you comes from inside of you. Okay, so let us look at the bath thing, because so that's enough on your vitamins and your creams and what you should take and how you should take it, and go to the doctor and ask questions and all of that. Ask the chemist or the drugstore person.
Yeah, and then I just noticed Tanya said before we maybe might go next step, but Himalayan salt, a pure sea salt, no bleach and other substances. Yeah.
Yes.
PC is like present choice.
No, or PC pure sea salt. Yeah, Personal Choice has pure sea salt. It's really nice.
Yeah, I bought it before. That's really nice too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so let me see any comment. I suffer this chronic pain.
Yep.
You have to, and you have to find out what is triggering it. Not all doctors have good bedside manner. You think?
PC,
Yeah.
Prison Choice. I love Prison Choice actually.
I'm good. Drink water all the time. Good for you, Aman. Can't stay long. Wanted to say good morning. Hi, Terry. Good morning. Goodbye. You need magnesium, though. Yeah, you need to have magnesium in your
Oh, it's
system.
important. Yes.
Yeah, and then I see a specialist and I have an hour because you have a heart problem, Tanya. So you get the hour. You better make the hour work for you. Lucky you, 10 minutes in England, Eric said. Always do it important, write down side effects. You have to, you should always know what is in the drugs or things you're putting in your body, you think? And unfortunately, pharmacy reps seem to push certain meds onto doctors who then can push them on us because they get paid when they write these prescriptions. You know that, right? Talking common sense, a lot of people do not have common sense. I remember all the things that I take and supplements and details, but I always write it down. You have to. I've typed up a list of what I take and bring a copy with me. Doctor offices really appreciate it. They make a copy for their files. They do. So we have, yes, everything including supplements. You have to take it on. So guys, we're going to talk the other part of this, of your self-care show. We're going to talk about what you do, how good is Epsom salt good for you, or sea salt, rock sea salt. They have it for the bath.
Yes. Yes.
So if you are a person that gets a massage, any kind, Swedish massage, Thai massage, pressure point, not, is it Reiki? No, Reiki is the
Yep.
one.
Reiki
Yeah,
is just not touching, but energy.
energy.
Yes.
And then the other one, reflexology.
Yeah. And then yeah,
So,
reflexology. Yeah.
yeah, any kind of these massages that you get, when you go home, fill your bathtub with either sea salt, Epsom salt, put some lavender oil, bergamot, any oil that you like, any fragrance that you like in there,
Mm-hmm.
and get in there for an hour. Even when you have Reiki, where there is no energy, because they still stimulate the cells, and the impurities are coming out.
Yes. Yes.
So you have to make sure you go in there and you lie in that hot Epsom salt, sea salt with some oils of your choice, the fragrances,
Mm-hmm.
and try to soak in there for at least, they say half an hour. I do an hour. I do just sit there and take it in. But when you're done doing this, because the massage process has moved and shifted and stimulate organs that are not getting stimulated often. The masseuse, they spend a lot of time on the back. You notice that? They spend a lot of time in the shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
They
The tight
lean.
ones and like
Yes.
nuts and yeah.
And they
Yeah.
come down to the lower back. They
Yep.
will, in some cases, they will go through, do the buttocks, also come down to the thighs. They do the arms. They stretch your head like this, one hand on the shoulder, and one hand is pulling your head this way. They pull
Yes.
it back, they do forward. So they're stretching you. They take your hand. She puts my hand at the back, and then she does this thing, and she pulls this backwards, all of that. So when you do all these type of massages that you do, one of the things you're going to notice is that there are muscles that didn't get stimulated by natural, because you don't use them.
No.
So when she does that, she has moved them. They're going to be a little loose. They might have a little pain. But most of all, the blood is rushing through there. The pores are open. So the Epsom salt and the hot water and the oils and the senses are saturated. Soak in there for a while. Let's soften these muscles, soften the stretches. Then you can take your brush and brush your skin while you're in the water. You do not have to use soap in that type of a bath. Do not use soap, because soap will leave its own fragrance and phlegm on your.
Yeah. Yep.
So what you need to do is use that water as a ritual, as medicinal. for the surface. So you got your massage, you take your vitamins, things are moving, brush it, take the brush everywhere, stand up. After about 20 minutes of soaking, brush it off, and you will see that the skin will start releasing. All of the dead skins will be coming out because the Epsom salt and the sea salt has
they take out,
yes,
pulling out,
and more will come because you will massage and you move and they move it. They need it, right? She needs it and all these things. So when she's doing all of that to you, you have to understand all the impurities are coming to the surface.
Yes.
She's opening the pores. Your body is warm. Perfect time when you get in the bath with this Epsom salt to work it. And again, it's the salt bath really releases it.
Yep.
Brush your knees. Brush at the back of your knees, the back of your thigh. Brush your feet. Do 20 to 30 minutes of pure relaxation.
That really helped too.
Then the next 10 to 15 minutes, you are just brushing your skin, the lymph nodes, brush everything, make them move. They don't get a lot of action. And then that bath, you can make it a ritual.
Yes. You know what? If I do that, I feel complete. Like I'm the one to finish all that ritual, right?
Yes.
And then when I get a bathtub, and then I feel brand new.
You do.
Somehow I don't think my body weight changes much, but I feel lighter.
You do.
And I feel glow, and that makes me feel good too. And at the same time,
you do.
I really want to bring it to this one too.
Go ahead.
At the same time, yes, to make it juicy, to make it more sexy, to make it more fun, right? Okay, surprising, these candles, they're not my collection. Actually, my youngest one, who's a military, joined the military, soldier, they're his collection. He loves light the candle too, right? I stole from him.
Yeah.
But when you're taking bath,
put your candles.
Light the candle. Put the candles. Because the candle has some kind of fragrance too, and makes you soothe and relax, and then create ambience.
Yeah, and have
this word. This is what ambience. I learned the word. I try to learn every self-care Sunday show. I try to learn one new word. Ambience, atmosphere.
Okay, and then some classical music, soothing music.
Soothing music.
You know?
And then you feel complete. You feel so rich.
And of course, Yuko will tell you to get a glass of wine.
Of course. Why not?
So you can, but you sip while you're relaxing.
Don't drink too much. While you're in the tub, easy to get drunk. Just
and my
sip.
advice to you is do not ask your husband to come and brush your back.
No.
Okay,
it's like,
most stuff will be happening in the bathroom. Okay?
Wait a moment. If kids listening to our self-care Sunday show, grab a headphone, put on the kids so they can't hear it. Blast the music for them. This is a part. Tessa, right? That's a great advice. Do not let your husband, a boyfriend, a partner to be in the bathroom while you're doing there. Just do it for yourself. Okay? Your husband can help you out after you take a bath. All right? Oh my God.
Okay, so let's go back.
It's like Marina joined just the perfect time. She's probably having so much fun.
So what you have to remember is that after, I wanted to end that so you understand it. After you do the 30 minutes of relaxation, then you do the brushing, drain the water, and then have a shower. No soap though. Rinse so that because when you brush and brush and brush, all the dead skin and the thing is floating in the tub.
Yeah. So it's amazing how much is floating though. Wow.
So stand there, drain the tub, then open the shower and rinse your body underneath the shower.
Yes.
Then you take, what I do, I spray my robe with perfume, and I have it hanging there. So when I'm done, I just wrap
Oh,
that robe
Tessa and the
around me.
perfume.
Yeah,
Marina, it's a perfume.
and you put that, and you wrap the robe around you, and you come out of the bathroom that way. But
You know what? Yeah, you know what? Robe. That I have to invest.
you
Robe.
joking?
Good robe for myself.
Oh no, those things that I have, the plush ones. I go. I think I bought one, and it was from Armani, but I didn't care. I said I like it. I'm buying it. Yeah, put it on,
Oh,
and
the
you
robe. Yes, I
yes,
gotta invest money for robe.
yes,
It's a little, it's some stuff, but some, I don't want to. That, you know what? When you had the rituals and you had a bath, you took care of yourself. It feels good. Have a little bit of wine, and then like, the candles smell so nice. And then you don't want to put the pajama right away.
no,
You would rather have good feeling, nice bathrobes wrapped
okay,
around you too, right? And
yes,
and that way you spend, sometimes for yourself. You have to see how much make you feel better. It
it
makes you
does.
feel better. You don't have to wait anybody to make you feel better. You know how to make you feel better too,
And
right?
then after you have done that, you're not done yet.
You're
Okay,
still tasting it.
after
You
you
still
have,
feel
you're still tasting the journey
yes, tasting the journey. Yes, this is
of
the journey.
of your ritual. So you have done that, and now the next thing for you to do
Yeah.
is Yuko is going to talk to you about the oils. I prepare my own oils for my body, and I have
Okay.
a trick that I do. So Yuko, you go about, because that is when you do self massage after
Yeah,
the bath.
I do.
So
I do.
okay, so
Not every night. I can't do it every night, actually. But I do maybe once, twice a week at least. Like I have coconut oil. You can just buy any oils. Like, when you go to the health store, they have like oil, maybe almond oil or like what is it called, like grapeseed oil, anything. And then the lady suggests me. She said it's a clear coconut oil is better than the one little tinted ones. So
mhm.
I bought that one, coconut oil, and then that one I can use for also cooking too. And then my favorite oil, essential oils, is lavender and peppermint, and then eucalyptus. So I add a little bit for those oils. And then I starting to put my legs and shoulders, arms. I starting to massage my body. My husband knows. I put the bath towels on the floor, and then sometimes I had a little bit of wine here and the candles and my favorite, I put the iPad so I can put the favorite music on. And then I just started giving massage. My hand first, and after that using massage stone. So you can't believe it how much feels good to next day. It's just only takes, maybe that one take 20 minutes.
It
Maybe
takes
you can
20
even,
minutes.
yeah, 20 minutes at most. Or
And
sometimes you can do 5 minutes if you don't have a time.
but
But
you know, you that is the time you have to make time for this.
make time. You have to make an effort. There are some women, I said, oh, maybe it's good to do this. Like, oh, I can't make time. I am sorry. Your self-care is routine. You don't have to do self-care routine. You have to be, I don't know, like just, you always wanted to look young, or you want to stay young, you want to feel good. Those wishes never come true. You
No,
have to take
you have to
action.
take care. You have to do that, because another thing about when you're putting, I get creams like my children. I buy them too. I like the Body Shop because they're more natural than
Body
Bath
Shop.
and
Oh, it's so
Body.
good. Yes.
But what I do, because sometimes they're pasty, so what I do with the Body Shop cream, I use a tongue suppressor.
Yep.
I put oils in it. Like I will put some vitamin E. I will put coconut oil, eucalyptus, peppermint, lavender
Mm-hmm.
in there,
Mm-hmm.
and I mix it in so that it's easier to apply it to my body.
Yes.
Even if it already has a scent, I add my oils to it.
Mm-hmm.
And then there are some parts of your body you need to really take care that you apply the oil to, because we forget the back hair.
Very much.
You
Yes.
know,
It's
so do that.
so tense too. If you, yeah.
And another thing too, do not go to Niagara Falls if you haven't creamed your elbow. Yuko will find you and she will call the elbow police for you. So you have to
I'm gonna
make
grab from the back. Like, how dare you walk around with like ashy elbows?
And then make sure you do your knees.
Oh my
And
gosh, yes. Oh,
it's not because of the ash, it's because you need to stimulate that part, the
oh,
back.
very
So
much. Yes.
you grab your knee from both the back and the front and you
Yep.
massage it. And you go
Yeah.
down to, now when you get to your feet, for goodness sake, man, do not let me see when you're walking that dust is falling from your feet.
Tessa
Your,
can't stand it.
your face is nicely made up. You have a nice haircut and you're wearing sandals and your feet is looking like chalk. Why? So that's where this cream with the oil, you take it and you rub it into the creases of your heel. Another thing that you must remember, see how I'm putting my hands together?
Mm-hmm.
Wipe after your bath or your shower, wipe between your toes. Dry between your
She's a toe
toes.
police too. She's also toe police.
I have a small towel.
Yeah.
I have a small extra towel I use just for my feet, making sure between my toes is
Oh my
free.
gosh, wow.
Because
Wow, that's amazing.
sometimes you see people and you can see all hair is white between their toes. It's all, you know.
Oh.
Look, apply the cream there. Give yourself a little foot massage.
Yes.
You know, if you have to sit on the bed, put your towel on the bed so all your cream body doesn't go onto your linen.
No.
And then take your time and do a little bit of massaging of your feet. Massage
Yes.
the instep with the oil.
Mm-hmm.
Then must do the between the toes. Pull the toes forward and just give them some love. Because those 2 feet go everywhere you demand them to go. The only time
they took it. Yeah, take us everywhere.
From the time you could start walking.
That's it.
So most people from their waist up looks really nice. And their legs, they forget to shave it. I don't know, man. Take care of the whole thing. It's like you have one house and you're burning it down.
Oh
and
my
it's
God.
only when you burn down your house and you go, oh my God, the house is burned down. That's what you're thinking.
Yeah.
So you
Oh my gosh.
take care of your feet because they're the one going. Give them some love. And while you're massaging your body, praise your body.
Yep,
Praise
that's so important.
Your body.
Say, love, praise, say good things. Like, yes. Oh my gosh, you're so wonderful. Like, how's the mood?
Yes.
Look at how so round nice. It's so sexy.
Oh yeah, I love my long neck. And you
tell yourself I love you.
Yeah, you massage your hands. When you're doing the feet, you say thank you. Thank you, foot, for always going into those horrible shoes that I want to wear that are giving me pain.
Because thank you. Yeah, so many, you know what, I hate to say, but some of my clients, when it's done, when I give a little hand mirror, and they just like, they don't pay attention to beautiful hair. They pay attention like, oh my gosh, I got wrinkles. Oh my gosh, I got like those kind of like, you know, everything. Like, it's just like, oh, please do not pay attention. Or you just like, you know what, your body try to do the best things for you. You have to say thank you.
I have one of those everywhere I sit down.
Yes. What is that?
Hand cream.
Oh, hand cream is so important. Yeah, we did a self-care.
Yes.
Special about hand cream. That's so important.
So when you are sitting and you're watching TV, address those hands.
Mm-hmm.
If your husband is sitting there, give him the cream. Tell him to cream your feet for you. Tell him to give you a massage. Of course, he might go further up, but tell him to give you a massage.
Okay, grab a headphone for your kids.
Well, he might want to massage your knee. Just in case.
Hey, that's it, knee. That's good.
Your significant other your partner, ask him to massage your feet, and then you can
Yeah,
massage him too. You know,
of
because
course. That's why it's a partner, right? We call
that's
it
why it's a
partner.
partner.
Yep.
And if you are blessed to have a jacuzzi that both of you and your partner can go into, make sure you use it. Remember why you bought it, right? So both of you get in there and spend Sunday afternoon chatting, having a glass of wine in the jacuzzi that you bought, or the bathtub, or what. Put the jets on. Enjoy it.
Yeah, yeah.
You purchased it.
Yeah, some people
That's
they don't want to waste electricity. Just like no, I'm worried
I
about the bills. Like why you bought it?
the bills will pay. The money will
Or
always. If
or like if
you
or
believe in
like
the
you,
law of attraction, it must
uh,
come.
in Moscow. Or
It
like some
must.
people they save it when emperor comes. The fall, right? They oh no, maybe emperors want to take a bath, so I'm saving it. Right?
For when the
Never comes. I found.
you know. So massaging is taking the time to apply the oils.
Yeah,
It's
oil is super
nice to
important.
put a little bit of oil in the cream to make it easier to apply on your body. And you can buy a cream applicator for your back. They have them at Amazon, they have them everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And make sure you're massaging your body. Take your time and talk
Very
to
right.
your. Thank you, Sai. You are so happy. Oh, I'm so happy. Thank
You
you.
gotta
And
talk.
you talk as you're doing it and feel the joy of it.
Give a love. Give a
Give
love.
it.
Do not give your body, yourself fear. Try not to. I
Yes.
don't say do not. Maybe some people they do and have it. But when you starting to say, oh my gosh, my awful, and then you just pay attention to what you're saying and stop it and rephrase, use a different words,
Yes.
right?
So
You gotta
you say,
say, like, what is the love way you can tell your elbows? Like you're just
oh,
like, oh, thank you so much.
I appreciate you
I
bend every
appreciate.
time. You know
Use a
you are
love words.
bending.
Use
Yeah,
a
you're
love
bend.
word. Love
I am
words
so
for your body.
grateful. I love that you are
Yep.
flexible and you can move, and you talk to it.
Yeah. Which
Say
is like
you
you are doing for a gratitude
Yes,
in the
because
morning too.
you do it for yourself,
Yes.
but you would do it for somebody and say, "Oh, you're so nice. You look so pretty." Why don't you say that to your body when you're creaming
Just
it?
you tell you. Yeah.
And when you're looking in the mirror, try not to see the wrinkles. See the beautiful thing behind the wrinkle. So you're looking at your face, you go, "Oh, my skin is so beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so smooth."
Yeah.
You know, that's what you have to say.
That's
But
it.
oh, I have a wrinkle here. That is
I
not what I.
know. Oh, that's sad. Like Tanya said, that's sad. Yeah, it's sad. But
It's
there
sad.
are so many women, they don't look at themselves in the mirror first in the morning, especially.
Well, look at
They're
what
trying
you
to
said.
avoid.
Yeah, look at what you said. Your client said the wrinkle. They just got a hairdo, but they're saying the wrinkle. While they're cutting my hair, I'm looking to see what they're doing, and
Hmm.
I said, I want it like this here. I want it like that here.
Hmm.
Do that. Because if it had to do it for somebody else, you would do it. So do it for yourself.
Do it
Self-care
for
means taking care of self.
yeah. Start from yourself. Yourself
Yes.
first.
And and
Yes.
and spend the time. So this was important. We wanted you to, because winter is coming. And the dryness in the air in the homes and apartments is that you need to keep some water next to your radiator to keep the air moist so your skin does not dry out. So
Yes. That's so
what do
good.
you what do you do? You go after you do all this oiling and creaming and all of this. What do you do after that?
After that,
She says to her husband, "Come hither."
maybe I should try.
my
I
husband,
will. I will let you know, Tessa.
my, my husband will say, "I'm ready." That's what he said.
I'm ready.
I'm ready. He's always ready. So these are so these are the things you have to do if you're self-care. Take care of you.
Yes.
So
And then, like
it's
it's Marina said, spoiling yourself,
it's
right?
spoiling
And then
yourself.
Tanya said, like, positive words for yourself daily.
Yes,
That's
yes.
so, it's a self-care. Don't
It is.
beat yourself down.
No, make sure you're
Don't
giving yourself
please.
some love. Positive words will give you confidence.
Hmm.
And Zachary, hi. So, and I don't say she agree. So there you go. Positive words for yourself. It is important. Spoiling yourself, Marina said. Tanya, it's lots to ask someone to read your mind, especially a man. They think differently. If you create a habit out of that he might not need to be asked. But you still have to remind them, Dawn.
Oh, you have to.
You have to.
I know that. I know that.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
yeah. You see what Marina said? It's good that we bond in how to bring out the sexiness. You think, Marina?
I
This
know.
the Sunday
It just,
Sunday show.
you know what? Sexiness is so important.
Yes,
Important.
it is.
We gotta
Yes.
stay sexy until, I don't know, we die. The last day of our breath. That's so important.
So John uses lip balm all the time, which is true
That's so
because
important.
but it's really good. So how are women not shaving? Some people don't. They just forget their legs. If you
Forget their
run your
legs.
feet up and down your own leg, it does not feel smooth. The time to treat yourself. So I do that thing every week. I have to. I just love it. My self-care is every week. I have to
Yeah.
do it. I if I don't do it, I miss it. The
Yeah. Like,
sexy all over your entire body. Feel sexy for yourself. Griffin dry feet, not sexy. Sexy feet. I see some people
I
walking,
like,
and sometimes I it is both husband and wife walking, and they're wearing sandals in the summer, and I'm looking at. I always go to the feet because
yes.
I always go to the feet. Like Yuko goes to the elbow, I go to the feet. And when I see those things look like they look like they could cut a tree down in a forest using their feet.
Oh, oh
I go,
no.
oh,
I like the way you describe.
yeah, like you look like your feet looks like a saw or a knife. Once I looked at somebody's feet and I said, "Oh my God, I wonder who bled last night."
Poor husband.
And when the toenails are like that, the toenails have gone over. And I'm looking, I say, if this person was in my bed, I'd get up, take a knife, cut their feet off, and put it away. Because this
Oh my
thing,
God.
you have to take care of those things. They look like weapons. And it's summer, so, and in the winter, so every summer it looks like that. Can you imagine what it does for the 8 months of winter? Can you believe how dangerous those things are?
It is.
You could bleed to death while you're asleep and you
I
don't know.
know. The weapons. Oh my gosh.
They look like saws. Let's cut the tree down using your feet. Oh no, you don't get a saw. My foot can do it.
That's it. Oh, there you go. But Marina share about the women. Okay, women lips needs to look good always. Lipstick, exfoliate, and moisture gloss. Yeah. Oh yeah. Exfoliate. 'Cause some women they use like I've did it before, like brown. I've done it brown sugar too.
Yes,
Right?
I use
Exfoliate.
lips. I exfoliate my lips all the time.
Yeah. Important.
Don said you would love the show. My feet are killing me. No, Don, they should call it I am killing my feet. That's what they should call it. I love it that you have to. No, it's
Yeah.
important. So, guys, this is what we wanted to offer you
Yep.
today. So I hope you got some fun and you got a little gold nugget,
Yep.
a black pearl, or you got a nice pink Canadian diamond today.
Yeah.
So go over your notes. My
Go
son
by notes.
speaks that he needs a podiatrist. Like Christine,
LOL.
Christine, oh my God, if it was my son's feet, I'd cut it off. Oh, I taught my kids to do this. I taught them, like Michael, he's so particular. He's so funny. And he uses his cream. Sometimes he'll say, I tried this cream, and he's just like his mother. He looks like me, and he's very much like me.
Oh, good influence from you.
Yeah. But I'm not claiming it at customs.
That's right. You don't need to claim it.
No. When it comes,
It's a Canadian diamond. I like it.
When it comes from the self-care show, the customs fee has been paid. Any export you get when you leave Canada from the self-care show going anywhere in the world,
Anywhere in the world.
it's duty free. So you
I like
remember, Don, the self-care show diamonds and nuggets and pearls, they're all duty free. So you just go through duty free and they see self-care show. All the
Go nuts, duty free, go nuts. Done.
So what they say at the border is, all self-care show people, get your diamonds and get out of here. You're holding up the line.
Yeah.
I fall
Tons
in
of
love
people.
with you, and people will fall in love with you. That's great, Maureen. I love that. So when you get your Canadian diamond, remember it's duty free. So you do not have to pay duty on it. That's up to you to use it. So make sure you do that. Duty free self-care show. I like that. Oh my God, you guys are crazy.
Oh my God.
So anyway, before
I love it. Thank you so much. I love you guys just interacting us with comments. It's just so good. You guys also giving us a Canadian diamond, so golden nuggets and like what is called the pearls, right? Like just thank you so much. I love sharing. I love sharing.
I love that we have so much fun on this show. You must tell your friends and family and people you know to join us on Sunday, because there's so much. We give you information, but we give it to you for a little bit of humor. We want you to enjoy coming to the self-care show. And if you want, when you're coming to the self-care show, that is the time you should have a nice latte. It's too early for wine. So
no
wine.
I can't have wine.
For beaming. So Marina said, you ladies, you are both beaming. Thanks for the fun. Yeah, the gold nugget you got from the US is also duty free. Yay!
Hey! Yay! That's good. That's good.
So
I wish I have a confetti. I just like put the confetti everywhere.
Don said it's 5 p.m. somewhere. And Tanya said it's never too early. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you, Tanya. That's good. I'm going to make, you know what? I should make a t-shirt. It's never too early for wine. I should make a t-shirt.
You know what we should have? We should have self-care Sunday show t-shirt.
You know what? That sounds good.
We have to design a show competition to the self-care followers. We need our own t-shirt. And that's what we wear.
That's really good.
And the shoot at the back.
I never thought about that.
Follow me to the self-care Sunday show.
It has to look sexy from front and back, though.
Yes, it has to be sexy. We're not going to be a regular t-shirt, ladies.
No, it has to fit really nice way, right? It's not like boxy t-shirt.
No, it has to give you have to accent to
nightgown too. Oh
yeah, we could have the self-care nightgown. That would remind you to take care of yourself, right? Your self-care nightgown, and you put it on, you say, I forgot to cream my face. I have makeup on. That is what it will do. We have to come up with something. Wait.
I like it. Look at that. Thank you for participating. Great ideas.
Yeah, so we got self-care. We got you guys. Who said about the self-care t-shirt? Was it me? Duty free. Thank you, ladies. Yeah, we are going to have a self-care t-shirt.
I'm in. Yeah.
A self-care nightgown. Self-care Sunday show. Yoko and Tessa-Marie come, and at the back, follow me to self-care Sunday.
I know. Something. That's a great idea. It's nowadays you can make those kind of t-shirts. It's not too hard to make it. So, you know.
Yoko will figure, like she says.
I know. We'll figure it out. It's a magic word. As soon as we say we'll figure it out, it's magically things happen.
So we'll see you next. Tell them.
PJ.
Unless you want to have a self-care show by yourself next Sunday, and you can.
No, without you, I don't know. My energy is not gonna I don't know.
We have to have.
I need you, Tessa. I need you. It has to be.
So thank you, and so do I. I need you because we both feed off each other. No wonder we can. No wonder we don't gain weight. We eat off each other. That's why we don't. So what we have to say to you ladies is that next Sunday we do not have a self-care show. It's Thanksgiving in Canada. So we'll join you again the following Sunday. Since we started, we started when did we start? Last year?
Yeah, last year. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I believe it's last year. I can go back, but yeah, it's
so
amazing.
since we started, this is the first time we're taking that one day because it's family and it's the
Yeah.
COVID. Now we can have more people together. So we need to keep the family, have our Thanksgiving, and then we'll be back. But we are doing the morning blessing. Those of you that are missing your morning blessing, check the show today. It was at 8 o'clock every day for 31 days. Today was day 3. So write 3 things you're grateful for in your your gratitude journal. And tomorrow is 4. So join me tomorrow at 8, and let's go from there.
Okay, yes. And then next is my birthday. I will be, so maybe next Sunday is Marina's birthday? Oh, we're going to say happy birthday.
Oh, well, we better sing happy birthday now. Yes. Happy birthday.
We'll sing.
Come on, let's
you okay?
1,
all right,
2,
say
3.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Marina. Happy birthday to you. Hey, there you go. October 12th. That's so good. Happy birthday.
Nice. Okay,
that's
guys.
So nice. People are going to be wondering, what is that? I mean, ladies singing happy birthday song. It's a self-care Sunday.
Ladies, and it's my birthday. So, guys, happy thanks. I'm Christina. I wake up every Sunday to see you ladies. Thank you, Sanya. Family time is self-care. It is. I write a gratitude email every morning, and I'm on the train. I never got a copy. Love you, ladies. I'm becoming now. You see, Marina, that's what we do. So happy birthday, happy Thanksgiving to us. Thank you all, sending you all sorts of love. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your comments and love.
Yeah.
And
we appreciate that you came here today. We are grateful for each and every one of you and all your comments and your participation and your encouragement and how you're taking this seriously. Those of you, all of you come week after week to support us. And we do not take this lightly. We are very grateful when you come to the Sunday Self-Care Show. This was just an idea we had, and we put it together, and here it is. So we are so pleased with ourselves that we were able to do this. But what is making it even happier is that we are able to influence you by giving you one little tip that you can use for another person and share what you learn with others and encourage others to come to the show. And I think we're going to take that t-shirt or nightgown or whatever it is we're doing, we're going to take it seriously. So send you best of luck and have fun, all of you. Have a wonderful Sunday and see you in 2 weeks.
Yep. All right. Have a great Sunday. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you,
Tessa.
for coming. Thank you,
all right.
Yuko. Bye.
Bye.